Good afternoon, guys. We're still outside Livingston, Montana, and drove up to Pine Creek Campground and parked in the day use area, and it's time for the much overdue, I'm gonna call it a brief tour of our new Expedition vehicle. Forgive my voice, somehow I've started losing it the past couple days, but that's just real life. But yeah, this is it. What do you think, guys?
So we've been running some errands the past few days, and we have made one observation. This thing gets a lot of attention.
Everybody comes up and talks to you.
We have yet to go to a parking lot where someone doesn't give us a thumbs up or stop by to ask about the vehicle or want to look at it or just talk about it. She's very popular.
You know, the funny thing is I'd say 3/4 of everybody that's come up to us so far, they ask how much it costs. I don't know if that's just human curiosity or what. So we're honest with you guys. $88,000. Thank you very much. Easy enough.
Yep.
Okay, guys, well, there's a method to my madness. We're gonna start with the box. We're the third owners. It's a 13-foot box with steel frame and aluminum walls, and there is plenty of insulation in the walls. 3 house batteries, cassette toilet, acrylic windows, so they're dual pane, so we shouldn't get any of that condensation. Nice beefy bumper, big full-size spare, nice little spot to tie the dog off in the shade. How you doing, Booger? Okay, here's the garage. And so this is what we've been doing, guys, for the past 3 days, is literally getting everything organized. Yeah, we're not going to go through all this stuff, but hey, outdoor cooking time. And working our way around on both rear quarters, there's aluminum toolboxes. This truck originally had dual rear wheels. These are super singles. I really like that because rocks will get stuck in there. And then the Earth Cruiser leaf springs, 2 30-gallon fuel tanks, got 2 windows on this side. No pass-through yet, that will be coming soon. But this engine is so clean, like you could eat lunch off of it, guys. Working our way around, so heated mirrors as well. That was pretty cool. Stock bumper, and you'll notice it's definitely in need of some accessories, and I think that's pretty awesome because we'll have plenty of opportunities to customize it ourselves.
I was a little nervous about these stairs, I will admit, particularly because you have to take them off and put them inside, and I wasn't sure how sturdy they would be.
Not bad at all.
They're really not. I can lift them up and put them in the back of the truck myself and get them out, and they're super easy to unfold and put into their little latches.
2 things. I think we would like to get some stairs that slide out and then just come down, and then also just a couple rungs of a ladder.
Yep.
So you know, when you're in a parking lot, you can just jump right in. Well, guys, welcome to living in 78 square feet. This is very tiny. I joked around with Dave that, dude, you used a wide angle lens when you took all the photos of this place. But it is totally awesome. We're good, we're happy.
And dinette. Everything fits.
Yes. Well, not everything, but
almost.
This is our dinette. Nice and efficient. We still are doing some organization stuff here. A couple noteworthy things. You have the control panel here, and behind here is more storage and charge controllers and inverter and all that stuff. On this side, this one's kind of unique, and I honestly say
to change pretty soon.
Yeah, we're not in love with it. It would be ideal for like weekending, or maybe if you're like camping in a truck. But the refrigerator is one of the solely 12 volt, only 12 volt refrigerators, and it's like an ice chest.
It's like what you get on a boat.
Yeah,
which is cool, but
I think for
the practicality of getting in and out every day of the refrigerator, as many times as you have to do that, not sensible for full-time living.
That's exactly it, full-time. full-time living.
Next up, our bathroom. Ben calls it the master bath.
Yes, because it has a throne.
I must report it has incredible water pressure. That was one thing that I was a little nervous about. We did switch out to our Oxygenix shower head, and between that and the incredible hot water, some really nice showers in here.
And we're still getting used to the whole cassette toilet thing, but it is going to work out just fine.
I like it so far. It's not horrible, but it just takes some getting used to the differences. I did order a bamboo mat for the floor as well, so that'll look different here pretty soon.
It'll get dialed in over the next few weeks.
It will.
One step over.
Yeah, a whole like 1.5 feet over is our kitchen. It's 5 feet in length. We have a diesel-powered glass top stove here.
And the bungee cords are on the cabinets for a reason, we found out. If you follow us on social media, you'll know why. And all the baskets from Michael's. Great deal if you need baskets, guys. Go to Michael's or Joann's.
It really made it so that we could fit a lot more in here and organize it so that you can actually find stuff and pull it out quickly.
Yep.
This one has most of our personal stuff down here. Shelby, Ben, Becky, dried fruits and spices, vitamins.
Just because it's in the kitchen doesn't mean everything kitchen is going in these cabinets.
Well, when your kitchen sink is your bathroom sink, you gotta put some bathroom stuff in here.
And, you know, when you're dealing with space this small, why have 2 sinks?
Yeah,
truthfully,
it doesn't
you
make
only
any
need
sense.
1.
But one of the things that made me really happy when we got here, this sink looked really small in the pictures. It's really deep.
Yeah, it's like a big old kettle.
Yeah, and I actually love it because it doesn't splash up and there's plenty of room to wash dishes and great water pressure again. All right, downstairs cabinets. I actually love this sliding drawer.
Yep.
And I'm really happy with how we've gotten everything organized in here.
And we even have a little room to spare up top. Then you can see kind of the infrastructure of the diesel cooktop.
All right, last kitchen cabinet. Cleaning supplies and another drawer with food and
Stuff. Yep. We're able to fit a little trash can here. And this is a big wall with hooks on it. We have our fan switches and thermostat there. And then right underneath the bed is this neat little cubby. We're thinking in the future of putting another 40 gallons of water right there, but for now, Shelby loves this little space. Queen size bed, which is huge, guys. That's a big one. Not a lot of vehicles have queens. Some of these have full beds. We have cabinets up here. Oh, lighting's horrible. We have our clothes in now, but all in all, a very comfortable sleeping area. Hi there.
You don't plan on spending the night here, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
We were just making sure because this is a non-camping part.
Yep. Are you the host?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But we like your outfit here.
Yeah,
This is
sharp.
awesome.
Thanks. We just came to take some pictures.
All right, well, y'all have
Okay,
a
we
great
guys have
time.
safe
Take
travel.
care.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, well, let's get started on the truck chassis itself. This is a 2007 Mitsubishi Fuso FG140 4x4. My understanding is that the original intentions of this truck and chassis were to like work on construction sites and mines and industrial locations for the four-wheel drive and just getting around. And has a 4.9 liter diesel engine. Couple key points: no ultra low sulfur diesel requirements and no diesel exhaust fluid. That's why we were looking for something a little bit older, and 2007 fit the bill. So in an effort to try and make this as graceful as possible, I've been always remembering right foot, left foot in, because if you get the wrong foot, you just totally stumble all around. Couple really nice points: power windows, power locks. We have intentions of getting a keyless entry, maybe like a starter interrupt, maybe even an auto start at some point. Four-wheel drive high and low range right here. Instrument cluster, exhaust brake. I forget the exact name. This is all new to me, but this is like a high idle AM/FM CD player. air conditioning. Speaking of which, it's bloody hot here. And you have to be in neutral to start. Purrs like a kitten. Let's cool things down. Shelby has a nice little spot on the middle seat. There's a little console there, some storage behind the seat, and I actually have more than enough room, and I'm a big dude in this seat. Previous owner had this little platform constructed. I think I kind of like it.
It's kind of convenient.
Yeah.
I was a little worried because the few seats I had tried out weren't very comfortable, and this is so comfortable. We can drive around the world and really enjoy ourselves.
So one thing I really want to point out, notice how quiet it is in here. I was a little concerned that we might not be able to vlog inside the vehicle, but this is awesome. So the truck has a 5-speed manual transmission. Number 1 is a complete granny gear, so you always just take off in 2. But seriously, it rides so well. We were a little concerned on the ride. No concerns at all. I do feel like a school bus driver, you know, with this angle on the steering wheel. We're super high up. Like, look at this view and the vantage point you have up here. Pretty amazing.
We will definitely be doing a full tour later on of all of the systems and how everything works, but everybody's been really anxious to see what we moved into, so we wanted to be sure to share it. And now Ben is going to send the drone up and have a look around here. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because we're driving this thing around the world.